Bold and brash, I'm a very civilized individual. I wake up and I experience the daily hustle and bustle of the everyday average individual human, and I go about my day in various calm and collective ways. And I understand that while I do things in a calm and collective manner, there are other people out there who don't operate such as myself. They operate in different ways. They operate in a means of wanting to be appeased and congratulated and celebrated all the time, and I just can't do that because I'm terrified of people. That's why I have you, and that's why I have Knuckles sitting over there. And with that comes an understanding that you gotta just accept the fact that in this weird world, people all across the world are not gonna like you. They're not gonna care about the things you got going on. Yes, it sucks, but it's better that you realize it now instead of getting your hopes up for the entire world to care about you later and you're some bimbling dumbass running around wanting to be identified by something all the time. Because what have I been saying for years to my very special transgender men and transgender women? You could run around and think that everyone's going to go with your pronouns and accept you for who you are, and that's a fool's goal, and you will be disappointed by reality often disappointing you. But I salute you in your efforts to try, because there are going to be people who say, oh, well, I'm going to respect your pronouns from now on. And there's going to be people who say, I don't care about your pronouns. Stop talking to me as if we're going to carry on a conversation past 2 seconds. And it's very upsetting for people who just don't get it. But I guess, because I didn't consider it, there's a third option. Moving out of your transphobic city, state, or country and going somewhere that's more friendly towards your transgenderness. That's a pretty good option. Me and Bold and Brash agree on that. But you may come to understand that while you have it in your mind that the only way you could be accepted is to move to a completely different area, you run the risk of dealing with the same exact fucking things.
Just an update for everybody who may not know what's going on with me. I've decided to leave the country, and after deliberating on a few different plans and figuring out where things might be best, I decided to come to the United Kingdom, which has been a huge mistake, I must say. Not only the April 16th law that passed invalidating trans people's genders and the 2010 Equality Act has transpired. When I first got here, things seemed pretty okay and warm welcoming and a lot of support, but something about the United Kingdom that I've noticed, and from speaking to other people as well as what's happened with Brexit, tensions shift very quickly when laws change. And I've found myself not welcome in places I was welcome just on my initial arrival here very quickly. It's been quite terrifying, quite traumatizing. Literally, about an hour ago, I was assaulted by 3 men on the London Underground who tried to steal my phone and my bag. I don't really know what to do. The people that I trusted here to come with are not reliable, to say the least. But I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, to be honest, at the moment. I'm kind of trying to figure out what to do with myself and what to do next, but this has been a rather treacherous time. Yet again, things have been less than ideal, and well, I'm not really sure what to do, but just wanted to give an update to everybody on what's been going on. I mean, I was able to leave the country, but as far as what country to go to and how to fund it and all of that, I mean, can't not legally work here. Not a lot of options. It hasn't been the best, but I'm surviving and doing my best to stand by as best I can. But that's kind of the reality. What's going on here?
Who could have thought that going to another country where they have laws that wouldn't be very friendly to you would work out in a way that leaves you very disappointed and thinking that, oh, nothing's going right, and oh, nothing's fair, and oh, I'm still getting the same treatment, and oh, and sometimes it's worse, and oh, sometimes I don't feel like I'm accepted. That's the problem with dealing with all of the human race. You're going to deal with people who are very much in your corner, and you're going to deal with people who are very much not in your corner. And the trick part of that is you can find those people who care enough about you to always want to rub you on your ass, and you could go hang out with them, and that'll be wonderful and beautiful for you. And on those random days where you do encounter somebody who's not gonna care that you got something going on, you got bottom or top surgery, you talking about how you like pegging somebody because that's your weird fixation of the week, or whatever issue you have, you're going to have one of two options: ignore them or engage with them for a little bit and then spend the rest of your days not caring about them because it's a moment in time where you dealt with something you didn't like and you brushed it off and you continue to live your life. All this random hooping and hollering, trying to be confined to your own safe spaces isn't going to work as soon as you leave your safe space to go outside. Look at me. I'm in my safe space right now. I'm with Bold and Brash. I'm loving life. But the minute I walk outside that door, I run the risk of people who do what? Live their life differently from me. They put socks with sandals. They put ketchup in the refrigerator. They're just not people I would be around 24/7. But if I have to encounter them for the moment, I can endure it and then crawl back into my safe space where I am willfully accepted by all who inhabit in here. And that's the beauty of life. It's not this weird game where you think, oh, well, I hope I could go somewhere where everyone thinks just like me. That's never going to happen unless you curate your life in that manner. So, to my transgender individual who thought real hard about the next steps in their life and you decided that this was the greatest thing for you, glad you wasted all that money moving. Now you're going to have to live there until you decide to move to another country where you think you will be accepted 24/7, 100%, and you're going to be disappointed by that country as well. And to everyone else, I implore you and I hope that you have a wonderful day and that you look in the mirror and you are proud of yourself. Because when you do that, your life just gets a little bit better. Maybe go out and buy some Bold and Brash. That way your life could be 10% a little bit better. It won't be as good as mine, but at least it'd be a little bit better than the previous day. And if you can't do that and you're going to spout some shit about me being transphobic, I would like to remind you I am the first and only Black transphobic wizard in the Hogwarts universe, where I actually care about individuals and how they operate, but I'm not going to kiss their ass 24/7 because I don't kiss ass, I rub it. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah! Goodbye.